Howdy, it's Andrew from On the Rise Tree Pros. Uh, Today I'm presenting to you a Mora companion and a UST knife review. This is a UST. The light's pretty bad, I know, but this is a UST. But you might want to do a review between the UST and the Mora companion. Well, the UST has it's like a cloth sheath, which is, I think the cloth sheath is a plus for it. It's, in my honest opinion, it's better than the Mora companion sheath, which is plastic. And here's just plastic clip on the side, and this, I'm guessing you can hook something onto this or wedge something in that little hole right there. I don't know. Or you can use it as a dangler, put a rope in it. And a lot of people like to just have their Moras dangling, but not me. One thing I do like about this is that it's able to clip on your belt and unclip off your belt easily when you need it. But it doesn't easily fall off your belt. You have to literally, you get the point. But yep, this is the Mora companion sheath. And well, let's get down to it. The UST is made in China. Everything about this knife is Chinese made. This is Chinese made. The sheath is Chinese made. The Mora companion it's made in Sweden. This knife is made in Sweden. The sheath also made in Sweden. And a lot of people ask me, that I tell I just show them, hey, look, my buddy got me a new knife, and he asked me, well, how sharp is it? Is it able to throw? Is it able to throw a spark? No, it's not able to throw a spark unless you file down the edge. And I see the edge is thick compared to the UST is thin. Sorry, again, my lighting sucks. But yeah, that's the Mora companion, one of my favorites. And the working capabilities of these knives. I've been asked, do these knives work well? Which one is better than the other? There's a big price difference. This is probably like, I don't know, $5. And this is the UST. The Mora companion, $20. And I'll show you, like I said, the Mora companion cannot throw a spark. I got some flint here, I'll show you. See that? No sparks thrown. Okay. No matter how hard you push, no sparks are thrown. None. Now, this knife here, obviously, yes, throws sparks. So that's one against the Mora. It's the only thing this knife, well, right now it's just one against the Mora. It's able to throw a spark. As you can see, it has charades on it, which the Mora don't, which I don't prefer a serrated edge. I prefer a straight edge. And one thing I forgot to mention, that this knife is a Scandi grind, which means it only has one edge, and that it's a rat tail. Rat tail means it's not full tang. So the knife actually comes out to here on the handle. The blade itself comes about out to here, which is over halfway, which isn't bad. Now the UST has a full tang handle. I mean, it's full tang, which means it's one complete whole solid knife. That's another point for the UST. Now, the working capabilities. This knife is sharp. Matter of fact, this knife is barely used. And, well, I'm going to do a paper test right now, because I haven't really used this knife. Not really my cup of tea, but we'll check it out. Okay. Yeah, it's cut in paper, but it's not a clean cut. Not exactly a clean cut. You can see this little furry right there. If it would have did its job of cut clean, it'd be a straighter line, and it'd start out as a clean cut. So I wouldn't really, I don't know, I'd be careful what I'd cut with this knife. It wouldn't be my exact baton knife, and, you know, I would not baton with this knife. Being the edge is, yeah, it cuts paper, but it's not a clean cut. See, there you go again. Right there. That's where it caught. Not really my ideal knife compared to the Mora. Actually, this is what I'm going to do. Instead of just a quick slice, I'm going to go slow with it. Yeah, it's not cutting smooth. Definitely not a smooth cutting knife. I gotta add pressure to actually cut this paper. So, not my ideal knife. The Mora Companion. Like a hot knife through butter. Look at that. Like a hot knife through butter. Whoops. Yeah, Mora Companion, people. Definitely, I'd say this would be, it holds a better edge, guarantee it. So that's a point for the Mora. Definitely a point for the Mora. Now the grip, the handle, love it. Comfortable in my hands, as if this one, it's uncomfortable. That's another point for the Mora. The thickness of this blade, of the UST, it's not all that great. I can feel it flexing. As for the Mora, nothing. That's a point. Sturdier. Also, one thing I like to point out, this knife is way thicker than the UST, which is stronger. It's another point for the Mora. So I'd say it's an overall win for the Mora. Perfect beginner knife. If you get a knife for bushcrafting, this is the knife. I definitely wouldn't use this knife at all. It wouldn't be a very good survival knife. I've seen butter knives cut better than this knife. So far, if you come across this knife, or if you have this knife in your closet at home, do yourself a favor, make yourself some space and throw this out. It's garbage. Trash. Awesome knife right here. Sturdy, durable. It's an awesome overall. It's affordable. It's within a price range. It's $20. It's the Mora companion. So I'd suggest it. And the next time I do a YouTube video, I promise I'll have better lighting. I can't say this much. I do like the UST sheath better. It's overall pretty good sheath. I like it. For starters, you know, it has this it has the buttons right here. It's just a button up, but on the inside there's actually Velcro that wraps around the blade of the UST that keeps it from sliding in and out. And on top of this, you button it, and the buttons also help keep from your flint from falling out too, and your knife. So it's extra support. And I like having a knife right by my side sturdy. I don't like it bouncing around and whatnot. And so that's really the only thing I like about the UST is its sheath. Other than that, UST, made in China, piece of crap. Just a heads up, anything you see or anything you buy made in China, 9 times out of 10 is going to be a piece of crap. I wouldn't even buy toilet paper made in China. I wouldn't buy this knife. Don't ever buy a UST. Get a companion. Mora companion. Or Mora in general. But, like I said, good beginner knife. They're easy to sharpen. They're a half tang. Scandi grind. Easy to sharpen. Well, don't forget to like and subscribe.